Hello everyone. Today we are going to study a very important topic from every examination point of view, that is ratio and proportion. In this particular video, we are going to cover all the concepts of ratio and proportion, and in the end we will solve few easy questions. So let us start. Now what is ratio? Ratio of two quantities A and B in the same units is the fraction A by B, and we write it as A is to B. Suppose I tell you to find out the ratio of 15 and 20. So how will you find out that? So that will be very easy. 15 upon 20, that is 3 by 4. So ratio of 15 and 20 is 3 by 4. Now suppose I tell you to find out the ratio of rupees 20 and 5 liters of milk. Can you find out this ratio? No, because there is no relation between these two units. Okay, so in order to find out the ratio, we have to make sure that both the quantities A and B are in the same unit. In this context, if I tell you to find out the ratio of 500 grams and say 3 kgs, then you cannot do it directly by 500 upon 3. This will be wrong. We have to convert this unit in both the units should be same. So either we have to convert this gram into kgs or this kg into grams. So ratio of 500 grams to 3 kg will be 500 upon 3000, that is 1 by 6. Okay, now next going to proportion. The equality of two ratios is called proportion. If A is to B is equals to C is to D, we write it as A is to B double colon C is to D, and A, B, C, D are said to be in proportion. Now if A upon B is equals to C upon D, then we say that A, B, C, D are in proportion. Now suppose A is 3 and B is 5 and C is 9 and D is 15. So this is 3 by 5. On solving this, we'll get 3 by 5. So we can say that 3, 5, 9 and 15 are in proportion. Now next is compounded ratio. Now what is compounded ratio of the ratios? A is to B, C is to D, E is to F is A into C into E is to B into D into F. Okay. So if my ratio is 1 is to 3, 2 is to 5 and 1 is to 4. So compound ratio of this given ratios will be 1 into 2 into 1, that is 2, and 3 into 5 into 4, that is 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60, that will be 1 by 30. So compound ratio of this three given ratios will be 1 by 30. Now next is fourth proportional. If A is to B double colon C is to D, then D is called fourth proportional to A, B, C. Now suppose A upon B, suppose A is to B is one ratio and C is to D is another ratio, that is A upon B is equals to C upon D, then we say that this D is the fourth proportional to A, B and C. Now next is third proportional. If A upon B is equals to B upon C, then C is called third proportional to A and B. Now next is mean proportional. Now mean proportional of A and B is nothing but root AB. Now we will solve this each one in the later examples. Now next one is duplicate ratio, subduplicate ratio, triplicate ratio, subtriplicate ratio. Now see, this is not very important, but in one of the exams, in one of the competitive exams, question was asked that find the duplicate ratio of 5 and 9. Now see, if one is aware of duplicate ratio, he can easily solve it. But if one does not knows what is duplicate ratio, then you lose your marks. So let us just go through it. Now duplicate ratio of A is to B is A square B square. Suppose my ratio is 2 is to 3. So my duplicate ratio will be 2 square, that is 4, and 3 square, that is 9. Now subduplicate will be reverse of duplicate ratio. It will be square root of this. So if my ratio is 4 is to 9, so my subduplicate ratio will be root A is to root B, that is 2 is to 3. Now triplicate ratio, as you can see, duplicate ratio is square, so triplicate ratio will be cube. Now if my ratio is 2 is to 3, then my triplicate ratio will be 2 cube, that is 8, and 3 cube, that is 27. Now next is subtriplicate ratio. It is reverse of triplicate ratio. In this we have to find out the square root of cube root of A and B. So if my ratio is 2 is to 3, then my subtriplicate ratio will be cube root of 2 is to cube root of 3. Now next is if if A upon B is equals to C upon D, then A plus B upon A minus B is also equals to C plus D upon C minus D. This is nothing but componendo dividendo. Suppose A by B, suppose A is 5 and B is 3 and C is 30 and D is 18. This is 5 by 3. Now A plus B will be 5 plus 3, that is 8, and A minus B will be 5 minus 3, that is 2. Now C plus D, 30 plus 18, that is 48, and C minus D upon C minus D, that will be 30 minus 18, that is 12. So this is 1 za 4 za and 12 4 za 48. So this is equal. So if A upon B is equals to C upon D, then we can do A plus B upon A minus B, and that will be equals to C plus D upon C minus D. This is called componendo dividendo. Now next is variation. Variation, we say that x is directly proportional to y if x equals to ky for some constant k, and we write x is proportional to y. Now next is, we say that x is inversely proportional to y if xy equals to k for some constant k, and we write x is inversely proportional to y. Now let us say an example. Suppose I say that price of the potato increases, okay, price of the potato goes up. That means price of chips will also go up. That means this potato, the relation between potato and chips is directly proportional. That means if price of potato increases, then price of chips also increases, and this will be equal to some constant, and that constant we can take k. Now we will solve this with the help of an example in later part of the video. Now let us see what is inversely proportional. Now if suppose during rainy season, if the rainfall decreases, then the sale of umbrella decreases. That means there is an inverse during rainy season, the sale of umbrella is at peak, but when rain decreases, the sale of umbrella decreases. So we can say that there is inverse relation, that sale of umbrella is inversely proportional to clear weather. The more clear weather, the sale of umbrella decreases. So that means x is inversely proportional to y. That means x is equals to, and this here we can put, to reduce this sign, to eliminate this sign, we have to put something here, some constant, and let us take that constant be k. So that will be x is equals to k upon y. So k will be xy. Now this concept will be more clear when we will solve an example. Now let us solve few questions. First one is, if a is to b is equals to 5 is to 9 and b is to c is equals to 4 is to 7, find a is to b is to c. Now a is to b is given as 5 is to 9, okay, and b is to c is 4 is to 7. Remember, we should always place the b below b should be together, this b should be together to this b, okay. Now we have to make this, in order to find out the ratio, that is a is to b is to c, we have to make this b equal. How can we make this b equal? By multiplying this part with 4 and multiplying this part with 9. 9 4s are 36, 9 4s are 36. So we have to multiply this term also, the first term also with 4, and here the last term with 9. So our ratio will be 4 into 5, that is 20, 9 4s are 36, and here it will be 9 4s are 36, b should be same, and this c will be 9 into 7, that is 63. So our ratio is 20 is to 36 is to 63, okay. Now next one is fourth proportional to 4, 9 and 12. Now we know what is fourth proportional. Fourth proportional is a upon b is equals to c upon d. So in this case, a is 4, b is 9 and c is 12. So we will substitute this in this place. So a will be 4, b will be 9, c will be 12 and d will be d. So this will be 1 za 3 za. So d will be 9 into 3, that is 27. Okay, so answer fourth proportional to 4, 9 and 12 is 27. Now next is find third proportional to 16 and 36. Now we know what is third proportional. Third proportional is nothing but a upon b is equals to b upon c, right? So in this case, a is 16 and b is 36. Now we will substitute this in place of a and b. So a will be 16 B will be 36. Here B will be 36 and C. So C will be 36 into 36 upon 16. 4 fours are 16 and 4 nines are, right? Ones are nines are. So C will be 81. So third proportional to 16 and 36 is 81. Now next is find mean proportional to 3 and 75. Okay, so what is mean proportional? If A and B are two numbers, then what is mean proportional? Root AB. So here it will be 3 into 75. I can write 3 into 75 can be written as 25 into 3. So that I can write it as 3 into 5 into 5. 25 is nothing but 5 into 5 into 3. So for square root, this will be 5 and I can take this 3 as 1. When it will come outside the square root, it will be only 1. So 5 into 3, 15. So the mean proportional to 3 and 75 is 15. Now next question is divide 1458 into 2 parts such that the ratio of 2 is 2:7. Next question is divide 1458 into 2 parts such that the ratio of 2 is 2:7. Now this can be solved in two ways. First, we can take this 2:7 as 2x and 7x. So that will be one part will be 2x and other part will be 7x. Now sum of this is nothing but 1458. So 2x plus 7x is nothing but 1458. Okay, so 9x will be 1458. Now x will be 1458 upon 9. 9 ones are 55, 54, 6 nines are 18, 2s are. So x we are getting it as 162. Now in order to find the two parts, now first part is 2x. So 162 into 2, that will be equals to 324. And second part will be 7x. Now what is x? 162. So 162 into 7, that will be equals to 1134. Or we can do it directly. Now see 1458. Now total we have 1458. Now in order to find out the first term, that is two part ratio, we have to multiply it by 2 upon sum of this ratio. Now sum of this ratio is 2 plus 7, that is 9. On solving this, we'll get 162 into 2, that is 324. And to find out the other ratio, we have to take 1458 into the other ratio. What is other ratio? 7. Other ratio is 7. So into 7 upon total. What is total? 2 plus 7, 9. So 162 into 7, that will be equals to 1134. So both the ways we can solve this question, but this one is more easier. Next question is the ratio of money with Rita and Sita is 7:15 and that with Sita and Kavita is 7:16. If Rita has rupees 490, how much does Kavita have? Now what is the ratio of Rita and Sita? 7:15. So Rita, Sita, 7:15. Okay. Now how much Sita and what is the ratio of Sita and Kavita? Sita, Kavita. Now what I told you is to write the ratio below, like Sita should be, the same ratio should be below. Now Sita is having ratio 7. With respect to Kavita, Sita is having 7. And here Kavita is having 16. Now we have to make the ratio with Sita with respect to Rita and ratio of Sita with respect to Kavita. We have to make this 15 and 7 equal. Now how can we make this equal? By multiplying this part with 7 and multiplying this part with the ratio of Sita with respect to Rita, that is 15. Okay, so in this way we can make ratios equal. Now 7 sevens will be 49, 15 into 7 will be 105 and 16 into 15 will be 240. That means ratio of Rita, Sita and Kavita is 49, 105 and 240. Now let us take that each ratio be equals to, each term be equals to 49x. Okay, so this will be 49x. So Rita has 49x rupees, Sita has 105x rupees and Kavita has 240 rupees. Now what is given in the question? It is given that Rita has 490 rupees and that means 49x is equals to 490. That means x is equals to 10. Now what has been asked? It has been asked that how much does Kavita have? Now Kavita, what is the ratio of Kavita? 240, and we have taken that she has total 240x. Now from this term we are getting x as 10. So in this answer will be 240 into 10, that is equals to 2400. That means Kavita has 2400. See, this is very easy question. You just have to make the ratio equal. Once you get the ratio equal, you can take each term as 49x, 105x and 240x. And it is here given that Rita has 490 and we have taken that she has 49x rupees. So we can equate this and we can get the value of x, and then we can substitute here in the value of Kavita. That will be 240 into 10, that is 2400. Now next question is, A is inversely proportional to cube of B. If A is equals to 3, then B is equals to 2. If A is equals to 8 by 9, find B. Now here it is said that A is inversely proportional to cube of B. That means A is inversely proportional to 1 upon cube of B. Now if I have to eliminate this sign, I have to put here some constant, that is A is equals to k upon B cube. Okay. Now here it is said that if A is equals to 3, then B is equals to 2. With the help of this, when I will substitute the value of A and B, I can get the value of K. Okay. So A is 3. So 3 is equals to K upon, what is B? 2. So 2 cube will be 2 cube, right? So 3 is equals to K upon 2 cube is 8. That means K is equals to 8 3s are 24. Now what has been asked? If A is equals to 8 by 9, find B. Now I know here A is 8 by 9, right? I'll write here 8 by 9. And what is K? K I have got from here, that is 24. So K is equals to 24 and I have to find out B. So here it is B cube. Okay. So B cube is equals to 24 into 9 upon 8. So here it will be 8 1s are 24, 8 3s are 24. So B cube is 3 into, and I can write 9 as 3 into 3. Now in order to find out the value of B, I have to take cube root. So B will be equals to cube root of 3 into 3 into 3. That will be equals to 3. So when A is 8 by 9, B is equals to 3. Okay. So this is the end of the video. Thank you.